Hello, everyone. This is Victor from For Sure ATM, and this is the third podcast actually. Today, we actually have a IE celebrity. He's actually pretty famous on TikTok. And if you want to introduce yourself, he's actually, if you want to look for him, he's at JF from Rev or
J from Riv.
J from Rev.
J from Riv.
Okay. Just introduce yourself. Tell him what kind of like content you have and all that kind of stuff.
What's good, y'all? I'm Jay from Riv. I make IE skits, stuff like that. I have a YouTube channel as well. I react to all things IE, try and make our community a little bit better with some content creators and stuff, you know.
That's pretty good, man. All right, so do you consider yourself a comedian, or what kind of, like, what are you trying to get from all of this?
I don't know so much a comedian. I just enjoy making the content. We don't have too many people doing it out of the IE, especially content creator wise, you know, or like influencer wise. We have some good artists and stuff, but I don't know if I would consider myself necessarily a comedian. I just like to do content, all types of content, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty funny if you search them up, but also I like that you were like you're true to what you're saying, because the other day I was watching like YouTube video and it was talking about an artist that you were watching. He's actually from Riverside. I want to say his name is. What was the rapper?
S5.
S5.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, that music sounded fucking dope, man.
Yeah, he's a good artist.
Like I don't know, like how'd you come out across that? Like,
how did I come across him?
Yeah.
Random. I was scrolling on my Instagram story one day, and somebody had posted an album from a guy named K Lyons. He's also from Moreno Valley, and in his intro, I didn't know that at the time. And in his intro, it said something about, you know, being from Moreno Valley, something like that, right? So I followed him on Instagram. I really liked his whole album. And then he started posting his friends' music, and S5 was one of those people. So I found him, and I just have been listening to him ever since.
Honestly, I fuck with it. That's just pretty dope. And then another thing, like, is there like a certain thing that you would kind of draw the line to, like someone like came up to you and like, hey, shout me out, but it's like something that you just don't fuck with, or like not even not fuck with, but you say like maybe it has like a bad rep, or it just looks bad to the community. Like, is there a certain thing that you would just kind of draw the line to, or anything like that?
Meaning?
Like, just in general, say like how could you say?
Something that ruined your name.
Yeah.
Ruin my name?
Yeah.
Like, would I repost something that would ruin my name?
Yeah, say like they were like so excited and shit, and then like boom. Like for some reason it just looks bad. You know how certain things just don't look bad. Say someone talks out about someone, or in general like politics, and it's like something you don't agree with. Now that we don't have to like go on the subject of politics, but is there anything that you just draw the line on?
I mean, if anything that's gonna like diminish my branding, then yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's straightforward. All right, and then, so I asked this earlier, but we were off camera. But like, how'd you start off?
Well, basically, my fiance ended up posting a video of a tattoo that I ended up getting of her name, and it got like 11K views, and then I ended up reposting pretty much the same thing. I edited it a little bit differently, posted it in there, got like 2.2 million views, right? Blew up, and then in the video you could see my other tattoos, so I kind of started a snowball because people started to ask about my other tattoos, and it just snowballed from there.
Yeah, you just answered my next question. I was just gonna ask like, so what made you want to continue? But you pretty much kind of had the snowball effect and kept going.
Yeah.
But now, like, say from the experience, at first you were like nervous, because I noticed that like out of nowhere you kind of just like blew up. Like you had like certain followers, and then boom, you have a good amount. Like honestly, that's a good amount of followers that you have on there. So like, how do you feel like going from that to that? And then obviously there's room for improvement, and there's obviously room for like growth.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you feel right now about all of that?
Grateful, bro.
Grateful?
Like hundreds of thousands of views on videos and followers and likes and people wanting to engage with me. Like, that's crazy to me, you know? Like, I've actually done some social media before, or content creation. I did Twitch for 3 years. But I didn't brand off of that. I kind of stopped once my life picked up. You know, I needed to get a job, and babies came into the mix and stuff. So I'm pretty comfortable in front of a camera. I enjoy it. So
yeah, someday I need to work out low key, not gonna lie. But I see that you have the sweater. I've seen that on, I think, your profile. Like, what is this? Is that your brand?
So this is a brand that is one of my friends in from Riverside. It's a local brand. It's called Boom and Season Supply Company. He's an artist out of Riverside as well, and so are his like friend group is like Blue Rags and Silent. So Silent started it, and it's kind of been a staple in Riverside. And I put on my story one day if there's any brands that would like to work with me. He DM'd me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be a brand ambassador?" And I was like, "Bro, it'd be an honor."
You're pretty much booming, and say like someone reaches out from like another city or say like LA and there's like a lot of growth there.
Right.
Would you take the opportunity?
100%. And I've done it before. I made a San Diego video with somebody from San Diego, content creator. 100%.
No, that's pretty dope. What kind of other stuff would you be interested of doing? Say like, are there? You don't have to like throw out your plans and stuff like that, but you know, like just a little bit like, are there anything that's coming up that you have already planned that's maybe you're interested in sharing?
Well, I have a pretty dope collab coming tomorrow, actually. That's for one. And then I kind of branched off of me joining a group called 8K, which is ran by Ape. He's the CEO of Ape Town, which is under like King Most Wanted and MCM Raymond, Girls Love Dev, some big artists. And, you know, he's trying to throw me into the mix of maybe like some trends or branching out to different cities or vlogs or just stuff like that, you know, to get myself out there just out of the IE, because I don't want to just create this bubble and stay in the bubble, you know. It's cool to grow, but got to get out there a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure you'll get those plans coming through. And next question, and after the question, I'm going to have him hop over because he knows more about it.
Okay.
But tell us about your experience in the IE.
Man, good, the bad, and the ugly, you know. Good times. I mean, I'm born and raised out here, you know. Born and raised in Riverside. The only place I ever lived outside of Riverside is here, is Mobile, you know. So, I mean, it's been good. You know, I went to school out here. I graduated out here. I've worked out here. All my friends and family are out here. So, I love the IE, and I'm going to keep doing it for the IE.
If you could give them any piece of advice to everyone that you know, anybody out there that's already, you know, seeing you grow and they're kind of interested in doing something like you, or, you know, and those kind of chains and, you know, path, what would you tell them? What kind of piece of advice?
Be yourself and have fun with it. Literally, that's all I can say, man, is just have fun. Like, it's the internet, man. Like, just have fun. Yeah. You know, don't take nothing too serious, and
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Absorb it all.
Okay. And then, well, have you had any challenges throughout, like, the whole path? Like, within this time of, like, you know, booming and all that kind of stuff?
Honestly, I think my biggest challenge is creating, like, a schedule. You know, I'm busy. I got kids, and I got a job, and I have bills to pay. You know, I have another baby on the way currently, so trying to find a balance in my schedule with, like, you know, work and waking up and making skits and editing skits and making YouTube videos, all that stuff. I think that is my number one biggest challenge.
How much time do you spend like editing all your skits and all that kind of stuff?
My skits take anywhere from like an hour to an hour and a half. Longest they've taken is like 2. You know, the voiceovers, you got to time it all correctly. I do it all in app. A lot of people do it outside of app, like on an app and then just put it into TikTok, but I do it all on TikTok, just like one go for it and get it done.
Real? Oh shit.
One take or what?
Yeah. Do my best to get it just one take, man.
But I would have thought like you have like separate things, kind of putting it all together. But that's actually kind of like interesting and amazing that you're able to like provide that kind of content, you know, and get that feedback, which is pretty positive, you know.
Yeah.
And then like, how do you feel about all that? Like, do people ever tell you like, hey, like, dude, like this is pretty great, like keep going? Like, how do you feel when someone kind of like gives you those positive kind of like comments and just the vibe, you know what I mean?
I mean, it feels good, bro. I get a lot of love, man. A lot of people show a lot of support and love, and because like I said, the IE doesn't have it like other places. I was gonna say counties, but we're not a county, we're a region. We don't got it like a lot of other places, you know. So I have a lot of love. I have a lot of people just reaching out and giving me my props and respect, and you know, hoping for the best for me.
And being from Riverside, what's one area you would like to kind of change, you know what I mean? Like, say you could do something and it's gonna come out your way, what area would you change?
To better?
Yeah, to better.
I would definitely say the east side.
The east side?
Yeah, definitely the east side.
Why is that?
It's a lot of poverty down there, bro. Like we lived there for the last year of our life, and it was rough, man. You know, it's not like a. I didn't want my daughter going out there and, you know, playing around or doing anything like that.
Yeah, I feel you. Because honestly, I'm from different areas. I was born in Arcadia,
Right.
but I grew up also in El Monte. But that, like that one video where you're like, when you're from IE, but you say you're from LA, but you only grew up there for like 2 years.
Right.
Well, that's my story with Arcadia. No, not Arcadia, El Monte. I was born in
Right.
Arcadia. Grew up in El Monte for just like my baby years. So I don't remember anything from that. But West Covina, and then I was there for like mostly my whole life, but also Guadalajara. And I know one place that I would kind of do that to. Not kind of. I hope one day I actually get to that, and I am able to change and make a difference into someone's life. How, I don't know, like I feel like a lot of people just should have the opportunity, because some people are just, they're born into you could say a class or a situation that they don't really have control of. They're just babies. They're born into it, but it's up to them if they want to change it. But sometimes I feel like if there's someone that could change it, it's probably worth it. It's worth the risk. I hope somebody do that for Guadalajara. I know there's a lot of people out there, like say for example students, that could probably flourish out here in the United States or just in general anywhere, and become something big.
Right.
So that's something that I would like to do. I mean, coming from like the topic that we were just talking about right now, that'll be something that I'll be interested in doing someday. But say like background wise, is your family just from here, or do they come from somewhere else as well?
My dad is from here, and then my mom is originally from Pomona.
Oh, that's what's up. Have you been there? Do you visit a lot?
To Pomona?
Yeah.
Not so much. Not really, no.
Nah.
The only time I would go out there is for the LA County Fair.
Yeah. I think that place is pretty cool. But say like growing up, what was like your favorite thing to do?
Man, favorite thing to do? Probably go to my aunt's house, and like swim, you know what I'm saying? Go to my aunt's house and swim. Like my parents were split, so it was just me and my dad for a long time. And on the weekends, I get to go to my aunt's and swim because, my dad was always at work. He was trying to provide for me, and we didn't have a pool. We were in a small apartment.
That's what's up.
So. And
say like, you're doing pretty good things right now, helping out the community and all that kind of stuff. What kind of person do you want to come off as to the viewers, to the people you meet? Like you're obviously marketing, you're getting to meet new people. They're all pretty sure like big in the community, just like you are. Like what kind of person do you want to come off as, or what, like in general, in today, what person are you like say you could explain to yourself, like obviously you are going to right now. What kind of person are you?
Just a good, genuine human being. That's what I try to be. I try to be a good man. I try to be a family man. I try to be a good dad. I try to be a good fiance. I try to be a good, hardworking man. That's pretty much what I want to come off as. When someone sees me, I want them to just see like someone solid, someone that, got it together.
That's what's up. You mentioned you're having a baby coming soon.
Yes, sir.
What's one message you would send to your baby?
Message? I don't know. I got a million things I want to say to that man.
You'll get the chance, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get into this?
I just got 2 questions.
What's up?
Let me hop in real quick.
Yeah.
And then you can come back.
I got you.
So, because I seen this on TikTok live. So how people get viral? Like, they hit just one video. Like, usually all the videos are like shit. And then they just hit that one viral video.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make the entire profile based off that one viral video, and they just don't make different content.
Mm-hmm.
So are you gonna continue just doing skits about Inland Empire, or are you gonna like branch out into different other?
I'll eventually branch out, but I definitely am trying to build a foundation as we speak. Because there's a lot of people in the IE, and there's a lot of people that don't get seen in the IE like that.
Yeah.
So if I can, because one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna create a platform for myself and not piece off with other people.
Okay.
Like I want to upbring our community and get those people seen if I get the chance to do that. So, but down the line, will I branch out? Yeah, I want to do vlogs and I want to do stuff like that, and daily life things. If I can put that on camera, if people want to watch it, they want to watch it.
To be honest, man, I'm probably gonna be moving soon. Not probably, I am. Within either June or July. But say someone that doesn't have the feel of Riverside or just in general the cities that revolve around it, because I know there's like Colton, Moreno Valley, and so far there's other sister cities that are like around. Like, what's something that that you could tell me like is things that I should just stay away from, or keep my peace or something? Because like obviously, like I'm really not that familiar, but I also don't want to like tick off people. You know what I mean?
So like areas to stay away from, you mean, and stuff like that. Well, number one, I don't connect myself or do any of that with politics or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have, acquaintances and stuff that do. That is not my lifestyle at all. But there's definitely some areas like Arena Valley, like I would stay away from the Edgemont area if you're unknown, or or in Riverside, stay away from certain streets in Casablanca, or stay away from some of the areas in the east side, But then again, I'm going to touch on this. It's not just about the area. If I go walk through there, I don't look like I'm nobody. No one's going to trip on me. But I mean, it really just comes on how you hold yourself, like what you're wearing, what kind of
tattoos. Like if you're coming in kind of like acting like you're,
right, like this is my street,
yeah.
And like we're acting ignorant. It really comes down to that, and I feel like it's the same way with everywhere else. But that's just my 2 cents on it.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like I was over here just talking about like Riverside and stuff like that. But honestly, like that what you're saying, it just comes down to every city, and it's true. It's just how about how you carry yourself and all that kind of stuff. If you want to be respected, then you kind of treat everyone with respect, or you kind of just carry yourself in a way that nobody's gonna kind of like come at you and bother you. You're
right.
just gonna be someone that's either gonna be positive with them, or you're just gonna keep your distance. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it's just like I have someone that's supposed to be here right now, but he's probably running a little late. But he actually already has like a couple months out here. I know that was like something different because it's kind of out from like the high desert to out here where it's kind of more like of a city type of feeling. Because over there it's kind of like you got like a city like 30 minutes away. Right here you kind of just drive by to the next one.
Right.
But I don't know, being around this area, like I actually never actually saw anything kind of like sketchy or anything like that. So honestly, Riverside is underrated, and I like what you're doing because it's kind of showing. It could be like Cali or any other state or in general, people that are familiar with it and they have like a stereotype. Like, it's honestly better than you think,
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure.
It's motivating a lot of people from out here, like watching your videos, for sure.
Yeah, like I saw the artists that you put on, I was like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't expect that. Like, especially the content and everything, like, it was. I'm not gonna say, like, honestly, some of it's probably better than some of the artists out there that are bigger. Like it's just within the matter of time that they just either surpass them or they're in the same. Like with honestly being positive, not making it a competition or anything like that. But like that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing. I fuck with it. I hope you do greater things. You're already doing something great as it is. I just hope like you just keep going. You never stop. No matter what age you come at. Like I know you're just gonna keep going and all that kind of stuff.
Like Nancy says, stick to your script.
Yeah, there you go.
Always.
Never change, man. That's a great thing about you, me in person, I could tell you this, and it's like, it feels like an honor, I could tell you, like, I admire that shit about you, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
So, like, that's pretty dope, I guess, what do you say?
I don't know if this is political, but, being from Riverside, and, get a little dangerous, is asking to be, are you pro-gun, is that political?
Yeah, I think so.
No? It's a Second Amendment.
It's just like an American thing.
I'm pro-gun, obviously.
Pro-gun or not. Yeah.
I mean, I believe that if someone's going to walk into my house, they're not going to
Yeah,
be
because you
walking
do
out.
have a family,
Right. Yeah, nobody's walking in my house and just, like, thinking shit sweet. I mean, bro, 2 days ago, someone in Orange Crest in Riverside, right? The real nice area up there by King. Someone's broke into their house and tied the whole family up.
Boy.
And robbed them. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
But they robbed them. Like, really? In the nice area, bro? Like, so let someone trying to walk into my house and try that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not. It's a stretcher.
They ain't walking away.
They're not walking away. There's no way. So
I guess
yes,
that answers my question.
yes, I am. Yeah,
It's
You guys
better
shooting
prevented
something.
than having an accident or something.
Right.
You know.
yeah, with kids and all that stuff. No way.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the question was if I'm walking around with straps, no,
No,
Nah,
definitely
nah,
not.
I am. No, I'm not like that. I'm not on. It's not my lifestyle,
Besides the collaboration you have tomorrow, do you have anything else going on after that?
I do. I have a collab with the dude that played Baby Joker in Next Friday. He was in Sons of Anarchy and American
right.
Me and all that stuff. The actor, his name is.
When
Yeah.
is this happening?
We don't have a date on it yet, but I was just in contact with him a few days ago. He's actually a really nice dude. The actor, his name is Rolando Molina.
Yeah.
He followed me one day off of the Rancho Cucamonga skit that I made because the movie Next Friday was shot in Rancho.
That one blew up too, huh?
Yeah, that one has almost 2 million.
Yeah, I seen that.
And he was like, bro, like this is spot on because he's from LA, but his cousins were from Rancho. So they would always make fun of each other, like, oh, bro, you're from LA, like everything's expensive, whatever. He's like, bro, you're from Rancho, like you're from the burbs, you're in nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So they would kind of bicker back and forth. So he was like, bro, this is spot on, like this is super funny. And he followed me and DM'd me, and since then we've just been in contact. He's really nice and he's good people.
So you approached him?
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people approached you.
Yeah, I do.
I actually approached you on your live 2 days ago.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember the name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I thought you didn't.
No, I remember. I knew who was DMing me because it was like off my live. You were like, hey, I actually have like a pretty decent following.
Yeah, that
like,
was me.
right. And then I end my live and I go to my Instagram. It's like 30 new followers, and I go through every single one, and it's like 20 followers, 200 followers. And
Yeah, my TikTok isn't really like out there, but I do have like I said, like I'm always behind the camera, but I do have like celebrities that have been pushing me to make content too, because I don't know, they think I'm funny sometimes. But
I mean, you should have, bro. Get out
that's
of the
that's why I
box.
hit you up too. Like maybe we can collab. Obviously, we're doing it right now, but I do have a lot of access to a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just got uniforms for LA Fitness. I don't know if you're trying to do that.
Bro, that'd be hilarious. I think that would be comedy.
That's a little like sketchy too. Like
It- no,
you
it is
get kicked
sketchy.
out, get arrested.
Yeah,
shit
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think about arresting because
Nah, I don't think you get
Nah.
arrested, bro. I think
you can just run
they'd be
and
like,
shit.
bro, like get out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because I do have uniforms for LA Fitness, 24-hour Fitness, Target, like a bunch of stores. I don't know if you're trying to do that. Like, I met Steve
Steve will do it. Mm-hmm.
literally like 2 weeks ago. Before then, I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was filming a music video up there, and I went to Billionaire Burger Boys. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I ran across him right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like I said, I didn't know who he was until like my friend that was with me knew who he was. So yeah, he's a like really famous YouTuber. and
Oh
shit.
yeah, he's
So I was
big. Like I'm a fan of Steve will do it. He's funny.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I approached him and shit. I was like, hey dude, I kind of hit a plateau. Like I'm kind of like done making videos for people and shit. And I just started the YouTube. So you got any advice? Cause like I told him I'm from the A, and there's literally nothing going on here in terms of like, cause it's hard to find them. Like that's why if you do find them, they blow up. They find you, you're blowing up already. You know.
Right.
So I don't have like people to do crazy stuff with. You know.
Right.
Like, you ain't got any suggestions? And he was like, dude, you don't need friends. You can just pay somebody like 1 hour to film you doing the things you need to do, and that's it. I found you, and you do TikTok skits, and you like comedy. Obviously, it's really hilarious. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that with you.
Yeah, bro. It'd be comedy. It'd be good
Yeah.
for sure.
You got no shame in doing it?
Oh no, I don't have no shame, bro. I am not the person to walk.
What do you get pressed though? Because we're going to the gym.
If we get pressed,
Yeah,
then we
like
get
me.
pressed. It is what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be like, bro, like we're filming a prank. Like if they're really gonna be pressed after the prank,
Yeah.
like I'll let it ride on for a little bit, right? If they want to press me, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, like what's up? And I'm like, wait, I'm just playing. It's a prank, you know.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna continue to be mad, like, bro, you got little man syndrome or something. Like, you need to relax.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things it's already been done,
Mm-hmm.
but since they've gotten too famous, they can't do it no more because they'll get spotted.
Oh yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah, so I guess we can just redo it again too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no shit in that.
Nah, bro. Nah, you ever heard a knock knock joke? It's a stolen joke right there, bro. That's how Will Evans said it, because Will Evans started the IE stuff. If you know who Will Evans is.
I do not.
No, urban legend Will Evans. He's from here. He has like 200K on TikTok. He started the IE Skits.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I got inspired from instantly. That's who I collabed with not too long ago. He ended up making a video like, hey, inspiration wise, Will Evans. And 3 days later,
I think I seen you mention him too.
Mhm.
I think it was in your line.
Yeah, he's funny, bro. You gotta check him out.
Nice
What's
to
up,
meet you,
bro?
bro.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Jay, from Riverside, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's fine. For sure. Nice to meet you, bro. So Victor talked to us a little. He gave me a little overview. You know, your TikTok. A little. I like how you build up like an image of yourself. I'm not too familiar with the TikTok game. Kind of low key on social media.
I hear you. Yeah.
But I'm curious. I don't know if they already went over it in the podcast, but what do you do in your TikToks?
I make IE skits. Skits about the Inland Empire, how people are, what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, sometimes it's a little over exaggerated for comedy purposes, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it can look over exaggerated, but little do we know people actually do wild out like that.
A lot of people are like, bro, this is exactly how it is, bro. I had a
Mm-hmm.
friend that did this, A lot of people relate to it, so I'm gonna keep doing it,
Definitely. And then you were born and raised in Riverside?
Yes, sir. The only place I ever lived outside of Riverside is Moreno Valley.
Moreno Valley?
Yep.
Nice. Would you say it's something similar?
Yeah.
Similar kind of.
Yeah.
Almost the majority, the IE is a little on the similar premises. I feel like Riverside may be on the little prestigious side. A lot of people are more like, they chase after what they really want, as opposed to
Yeah, I mean, Riverside's pretty big, so you'll find a lot in Riverside. A lot of the places around Riverside are a little bit smaller. Mobile's a little bit smaller, but, the sister cities to Mobile are real small,
Yeah, nice.
So you'll find a lot in Riverside.
Definitely. So yeah, basically, what's it called? I mean, what do you think? Well, first things first. Like, what do you think? Like, having you here, like, in the podcast, like, is this your first go around of like podcast, like questionings and stuff?
Oh yeah, this is my first ever interview. I had some other people reach out that wanted to do it, but one lagged real hard, and then the other, all their stuff got stolen the week we were supposed to do it, all their equipment. So they reordered all of it and was like, bro, we're gonna hit you. I was like, all right.
Yeah, and so say with your platform on TikTok, do you feel like it was like a challenge to like gain up all those followers, or how do you feel like putting out new content every single time? Like, I know it's always innovative, always.
Yeah, I mean, it was a challenge, but I mean, I have the grind for it. I have a good work ethic to get to it. I mean, I was every 1,000 followers up until I got 10K, I was doing something crazy. At 3K, I was jumping in freezing cold pools in the middle of the night. 4K, I was, trying to do handstands and stuff. Like, I got a dad back, bro. Like, and 5K, I had her buzz my head. Like, I don't let nobody touch my hair,
Yeah.
She buzzed my head on live.
Oh, shit.
So, like, and I was posting every single day. I was just chasing after it.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, it was an uphill battle, but I mean, once you get into the groove of it and people start appreciating the content and appreciating you, then it comes a little bit more natural, a little bit more momentum under you, so all your stuff gets pushed out a little bit more.
Definitely, and I can totally see like your promotional aspect, putting the content out there. I see like, for example, like on Instagram, a lot of like taco shops, a lot of food places, every single day, like trying to like put it on your feed. It's craving. It's like, I need to stop by for that. I need to like definitely. And it seems to me that, you every day, reminding people, hey, I'm here. This is my content. Check me out. Keep on checking me out. The grind won't stop.
Always, bro. Always.
That's good. And then also, so I see that you do comedy skits, not this and that. And I overheard you talking about, say for example, pranks. Is this something that you were like always like taking into consideration?
I would like to do pranks. I'm like, my fiance suggested it to me before as well. She's been like, you should go do those. People walking to Target and like ask people dumb questions and look for a reaction. I don't have no shame.
Really?
I'm comfortable in front of a camera, and I'm comfortable to talk to people, and I'm I don't crack easy. I don't smile, or like I can keep a straight face, and
oh yeah,
definitely. So I think I would be good at it, and I would definitely like to venture into it. So to have the opportunity with you is, I think it's gonna be good.
Definitely. I feel like I'd say, you look like, well, you have your platform, you know, like you said, you would look like a really good lead, you know, just hey, you know, trying to set the tone for everybody.
Right.
Everybody has their own style of comedy.
Right.
And everything. What is one skit that, or what a type of, you know, prank that you've always been like, I've always wanted to try that, or like one of the funnier pranks that you've seen, Nelk Boys, Jay Dillon, or you know.
I don't know. The skits that or the pranks that I really enjoyed from the Nelk Boys was the wine tasting ones. Those are comedy, but I don't drink. I'm coming up on 6 years clean and sober, right? So I don't drink or smoke or do
I like
anything
that.
like that.
It's really hard to stay sober.
Yeah.
Right. So I got sober at a really young age, and I've held that. You know, my family's all long history of drinking and using and stuff. So so I wouldn't be able to do that. So maybe I can go to like a Coke tasting. I don't know. Dr. Pepper tasting. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
wine tasting.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool, you know, like be kind of like the IE version of the Nelk Boys.
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
make this like pretty big. I got Happy Dad and Steve will do it following me, so.
oh, he followed you back?
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna tell you.
Oh,
He said once my YouTube hits 50K, he'll help me grow it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's lit. That's big right there.
that's huge.
Hey, he shouted out like a gambling service one day, right? And it was like super boring YouTube videos, right? Like nobody really. He had like, I don't know, 77K. The video had been up for 6 hours, and I went and clicked on the dude's profile that he shouted out. It was at like 300K. Like his stuff is like.
You said 77K from 300?
Yeah.
One shout out?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Like his fan base, like the Nelk fan base, they're wild. Like they're like diehard. They're willing to die behind Nelk.
Jay from Riv, thank you for coming on to the podcast. Check him out on TikTok and exclusively on YouTube as well.
Yep, all that. Jay from Riv on all platforms.